So I don't really make Mandela effect videos anymore. I suppose some stand out more than others. The symbology behind this one seemed pretty apparent, so I thought I'd try to mention it, explain it a little bit. I was watching a regular show with my daughter yesterday, and we've seen this series like several times. Like all my children seem to enjoy this show. So you notice this is about their tongues. All the characters in the show have always had pink tongues. Like every single one of them. The thing I noticed was the main character. It's this guy, Wrigley, and this guy, Mordecai, a blue jay. Notice Mordecai's tongue now is red. Mordecai has a love interest. She's a red robin. She now has a red tongue as well. See, looking back at some artwork people have drawn over the years, they seem to remember Mordecai having a pink tongue as well. May seem a little silly to some people, but there's usually a pattern showing behind a lot of these effects. People don't seem to pick up on them, unfortunately. That was from a children's book cover. Even Margaret, looking at artwork, people seem to remember her with a pink tongue as well. Even the extras drawn in the show, they all had pink tongues. There's another deviant art. And then there was a cousin of Margaret's. It was John, and he was an Oriole. And you notice he now also has a dark red tongue. Not many people drew pictures of him, but I found this one. Someone drew him with a pink tongue. We look at the builder number 774 with Mordecai, Margaret, and John. 3. Another Mordecai, Margaret, John. 774. A robin, a jay, and an oriole. Red tongues. 1776. 3 red bird tongues. 1776. Now, if we look at the scientific names behind them, we have a red robin, Tardus migratorius. The blue jay, Cyanocida cristata. I don't speak Latin. I apologize. And Icteridae is the oriole. Anicterus, a Tardus migratorius, a Cyancida cristata, red-tongued bird. We have a Jewish ordinal, 666. Robin J. tongue, that's Margaret and Mordecai. Their tongue, 666. Take the 3 letters, the beginning of all 3 of their names. Again. Think about those colors, red, yellow, and blue. They are the 3 primary colors. Yeah. 3-color animated bird. red and a tongue. Think of the expression "a little bird told me" used to say that you have heard a piece of information about someone from someone else. I know it is a little bird, you told me. It's the same difference. A little bird told me. Their tongues turned red. They were pink. 3 birds from a cartoon show. What is the main predator of birds? Predation by domestic cats is the #1 direct human-caused threat to birds in the United States and Canada. Domestic cats. Little birdie told me. Brings to mind an old expression, "Cat got your tongue?" meaning asked to a person who was at a loss of words. Another possible source could be ancient Egypt, where liars' and blasphemers' tongues were cut out and fed to the cats. A well-known configuration of a scourge is the cat o' nine tails. It's like a whip. John 19:1, then Pilate therefore took Jesus and scourged him, whipped him, supposedly with something like a cat of 9 tails, also known as a scorpion. This is the goddess Ishtar. Her ceremonial animal was the cat. Goddess of Venus, delighting in bodily love, Ishtar was the protectress of prostitute and the patroness of the alehouse. Harlot, also known as a prostitute or a whore. Revelation 17:15, and he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth, and peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. Revelation 17:4 and 5, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup. Are we missing a cup? And a handful of abominations and filthiness of her fornications, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. So I think we know who we're talking about in Revelation 17:15, coming from the land of Sumeria. That's the waters, the Tigris and the Euphrates. That's where the Sumerian Empire sat. Ishtar was that ceremonial fertility goddess, the whore of Babylon. Harlots, got your tongue? But don't forget, in Sumerian religion, the most powerful and important deities in the pantheon were the 7 gods who decree. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Much love. God bless.